Hi, today I'm reviewing the Murad InvisiScar Resurfacing Treatment. And really quick, I just want to say I purchase these products with my own money. And I promise you will never see a sponsored ad on my channel. So if you want to support the channel, check out nobsbeauty.com or click on the Amazon link below. So Murad recently released this new product, which is a scar product. It's meant to treat scars, make them less noticeable, and I've got some scars on my face, so I definitely had a chance to try it out. So Murad calls this a breakthrough treatment for scars, acne scars. It is clinically proven to minimize the look of scar size, depth, texture, and discoloration within 8 weeks. Immediately reduces the appearance of scars, instantly fills pitted scars, visibly minimizes intensity of dark and red marks. BHA exfoliates to accelerate cell turnover and diminish uneven scar texture. Unique blend of highly purified Centella Asiatic and vitamin C encourages natural radiance for a healthier looking complexion. Can be used on old and new scars. And I've got an old scar, which I've tried it on. I've tried it on a sunburn scar. And I've tried it on a few scars from breakouts. And I had different levels of success. So on my cheek I have a scar. It's not even noticeable hardly at all anymore. So I don't even care. From a car accident, and the glass kind of definitely cut my entire cheek open. So I have a scar from that. And this worked to different degrees. So I'm going to let you guys know my thoughts on it based on my Sarah score scale. And it definitely depends on what kind of scars you're using it for. Or if you're using it to kind of fill in any scars or pits or any issues like that. Anyway, so on to my first criteria, which is packaging. And the package of this is very, very little. It's a little product. And there's not a ton of product in here. So I have read reviews from people that mentioned that they're going to go and buy 2 or 3 more bottles because it works so great. But that gets expensive pretty quickly. But I like the little packaging. I like the little pump on it. It protects the ingredients from exposure to light and air. So I did a good job. Although just remember the bottle is very little. So if you have a lot of scars, I think I have some suggestions that might help you out a little bit more. So my second criteria is alcohol. And this does not contain denatured alcohol or any alcohol at all. My third criteria is fragrance. And that's where this is a little bit of a bummer. Murad did include a few fragrance ingredients. They have fragrance in there, limonene and linalool. They really aren't noticeable, and I don't notice any scent at all. Maybe it's because you use so little of this product at a time that it's not noticeable, but it really would have been better without those. So if you have sensitive skin, or if you're using it on any current breakouts or things like that, the fragrance could be an issue. So I definitely recommend doing a patch test. This product doesn't need any fragrance. It would have been better without it. It's ridiculous that they even added it in. It's so ridiculous. Anyway, I'm getting off my high horse. I'm not a big fan of horses. They frighten and confuse me, but I'm getting off of it. So, my fourth criteria is the manufacturing location, and this is made in the U.S., so no issues with that. Ease of use. You just want to take a very small amount of it and just apply it to wherever your scars are. You want to use this after cleansing, toning. If you use an essence or a serum, use it after that. But use it before thicker moisturizers and just apply it directly to the affected area. So very easy to use. It's very silicone-y. Dimethicone is the first ingredient. So it's got kind of that thick texture to it. Personally, Murad recommends using this in the morning and the evening. I personally would just recommend using it in the evening, but be sure to use a sunscreen because any scars, dark spots, things like that are going to get worse if you don't use sunscreen. And if you start including something like this with some of the exfoliants that are in there, it could get worse if you don't use a sunscreen. So personally, I just recommend using it during the evening unless you have pits or things like that you want to kind of hide a little bit. Then this would be okay to use. But if you're just using it purely for the scar, I would recommend just using it in the evening. I think you can get more bang for your buck in the evening. And then you're not trying to apply makeup and things over it, which will kind of dilute some of the effectiveness of it. So yeah, the thick texture definitely does make scars less noticeable during the daytime. So if you want, you can definitely use it during the daytime. But I personally just think use it in the evening and try and treat things in the evening. In the morning routine, I personally think it's better to really work on protecting your skin, throwing good antioxidants on there, and then in the evening treating things. So in the morning, I'm all about protect and prevent, in the evening, treat. So that's just my theory. Everyone's different. So my 6th criteria is antioxidants and beneficial ingredients. So this does have some good ones in here. Vitamin C is pretty high up on the list, which will certainly help brighten skin, fade dark spots and scars. Vitamin E is in there, which is a good hydrating ingredient and helps the skin heal. And then we've got Centella asiatica, the Silica plant, and it's got this in the form of Asiaticoside, Madecassic acid, and Asiatic acid, which are all antioxidants from Centella asiatica. And then some research on PubMed states the active compounds include penicillic terpenes, mainly Asiaticoside, Madecasside, and Asiatica and Madecassic acid. Centella asiatica is effective at improving treatments of small wounds, hypertrophic wounds, as well as burns, psoriasis, and scleroderma. The mechanism of action improves promoting fibroblast proliferation and increasing the synthesis of collagen, newly formed skin, as well as inhibiting the inflammatory phase of hypertrophic scars and keloids. So that is a good thing that they put this in there. This ingredient is definitely going to help fight scars, help heal scars, and help them fade. And then they also included salicylic acid, which helps exfoliate, which can help with acne prevention, help prevent clogged pores, and help kind of exfoliate the skin so you've got fresh skin at the surface. So they did include a lot of good ingredients in there. However, if you really want to really do some good, if you've got a lot of scars and would have to go through a lot of tubes of this, have a good skincare routine that includes Centella asiatica in high amounts, includes a good vitamin C serum, includes an exfoliant. So really, if you use an exfoliant, really good antioxidants, and some good hydrating ingredients and vitamin C, you really can make a routine without specifically needing this product, and all of your skin will be exposed to it instead of just specific areas. That's kind of my thought. Although if you want a more minimal routine and just to treat specific areas, there's absolutely nothing wrong with going with this. But if it could get to be expensive fast because it's not a large bottle and it is a little bit pricey. So those are kind of my thoughts on an alternative, but there's nothing wrong with going with this anyway. So my 7th criteria is animal testing, and Murad is cruelty-free. Performance, I definitely found this works better on newer scars. On my car accident scar, it really didn't change it at all. That scar is more than 10 years old. So perhaps older scars, they don't mean a decade ago. It's possible. Definitely works well on dark spots. I've got a couple dark spots and hyperpigmentation. It really did work well on those. Definitely will do a good job kind of filling in any pitting or uneven texture on your skin, and will help heal current breakouts as well. So it definitely worked better on scars from acne as opposed to scars from other traumas or like sunburn that I had a long time ago. It didn't do much for that little bit of a scar, but definitely worked better on acne scars. And definitely having a well-rounded skincare routine in addition to using this will help fade them faster, and using SPF is also key. My 9th criteria is the price, and this is the full size, which is a little bottle. Did I mention that? It's a little bottle, and it retails for $35, although Murad stuff you can find on various sales or percentages off Murad directly, so it's worth checking those out. And a little bit doesn't tend to go a long way since it is a pretty thick product. A little bit does not cover a lot of area. And then on my 10th criteria, which is the it factor, it's definitely decent for someone looking for a good all-in-one product. A good skincare routine, like I mentioned, can do just as much benefits as this one has. Definitely using vitamin C will help. It's kind of pricey, and then the fact that they threw in fragrance was just, I was so over that. It really it doesn't smell like much anyway. Anyway, so I didn't give it the it factor, but overall I gave it a 7 out of 10, which is still pretty good. And if it's a product you're interested in and looking for treatments and things, nothing wrong with giving it a try. Anyway, so I'm interested if you guys have a chance to check it out and if you have what your thoughts are on it. So definitely leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Or if you have any good tricks, tips on scars, definitely leave a comment for all of us to learn. So anyway, check out nobsbeauty.com and the Amazon link below. And thank you guys so much.